Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We're on Erlenberg with BigBrainPotatoAim. He's in a new clan at the moment, I think. It's called Crack. Not sure, haven't heard much about it, but haven't been involved in clan wars for a little while, so anyway, wish him luck. Alright, it's a tier 9, tier 10 battle, so it's top tier. Probably saying 60 TP, it's been around for a while, so big gun, long reload time, but big alpha, so you can overmatch a lot of tanks' sides for tanks that want to side scrape. So anyway, we'll see how this pans out. He's coming up right up the heavy line here, got a few options here. Shoot across the river itself, keep going up here, but expect most of the enemies seem to come down from the sort of 5 line, that is the other side of the river, so going to make that choice as well. And Artie knows that tanks are coming. He's a well-timed Artie shot there. So 2 Arties on each side, both large caliber, and yep, both doing damage here. Alright, Minotauro poking out. Oh, missed. No, I'm not sure if that was a missed opportunity or not. Got to basically judge the ricochet possibility, but here comes an object 780. It looks like he's pushing up further forward. Yes, he is. Snaps a shot without fully aiming, so that nicely goes in, but distances are pretty close here. So 780 maybe was taking a risk there to try and get to the 263. He's parked himself in a interesting spot here, but now we've got this little window here. He can take shots at the tanks and goes through the front of the Martian. Martian really not going to stand up to the gun of the 60 TP. So already 1.5k and 2 minutes in, so that's gives you the idea of the power of the 60 TP. Alright, 705 there, tier 9, nice and juicy target. Shot goes in the lower plate, always guaranteed to go in there, not much angling going on. He's got support from this 230 here, but don't think it's going to last long. He's already taken a power punishment, but that means damage that Big Brain hasn't had to take himself. This is going to go through the top of the IS-4 there, no dramas. He's got heat rounds loaded as well as standard rounds, so got a choice here. And IS-4 Conway bounces, and he's got another shot here. Unfortunately that didn't connect, but he's starting to bounce some rounds as well. But 3k damage, 3 minutes, it's sort of the pace that you want to get for a large damage total if you can keep it going. Man, he's got plenty of targets here. The question is, how much risk does he take? And for this position, he's actually in a pretty safe position. So he keeps bouncing the rounds here, but the IS-4 decides to poke, and he bounces. Well, that was a missed opportunity there. But not sure that Big Brain wants to do the same and go after the IS-4 because there's too many guns behind him. But this is what you want to make sure is you don't get sucked into what you think might be an easy shot. And unfortunately, yeah, target moving a bit too much there, but Artie takes out the IS-4 anyway, and that takes out one possible target. Now, possible crossfire here, the Progetto 65, but Big Brain's noticed him. It's just coming back looking for a possible shot, and this is where its side shot might go, and gets rid of him. There you go, the big overmatch capability there at play. Not that the Progetto 65's got very thick side armour anyway, but this is where large caliber guns come into their own. Anything above 130mm is pretty powerful in negating side scraping. Alright, Conway's at the back there. He's just backing up here to try and keep his own angles, but Conway's way behind cover. And they've got rid of the 2 top tier heavy tanks, the 780 and the IS-4. So they've got a bit of an advantage here. Now it's a decision point. It's got 4k of damage. He needs to keep moving up here. 705 is there, it's a tier 9, but he can do some damage himself. And the Martian is still alive, so that's interesting. Now he's been spotted, of course, and now being targeted by Artie. No, that's not all that surprising. And the 705 pulls out and got plenty of health there, so it's going to be a possible target, but there's now spotted a T-30 across the river, and he's got a nice juicy 10-9 here. Goes for the side of the turret. Take the damage while you can. That Martian looks like he's going down here, and the T-30 is still in position here, so he's moved a little bit, but maybe he's waiting for a shot on Big Brain, but nonetheless Big Brain gets a shot on him and he gets taken out by a T-10. The Martian pushed around while he's doing that, so there's a bit of a risk there, but now the Minotauro is pushing as well. The Martian gets taken out and the Minotauro bounces. Now he's just got to find the right angle here. The Minotauro is reasonably strong, and he just holds his shot there carefully, or get a, again, the matching side shot there, reduces the Minotauro to one shot, and the Artie takes out the Minotauro. So getting some good cooperation from the artillery. Conway sneaks a shot in, so he's still got 1600 hit points left, so nothing out of the ordinary, but the 705 pings him as he's coming up, but now it's time to cause some damage to the 705. Goes for a lower plate and he keeps going. He's just going to come and bully the 705 here and try and reduce his possibility of getting a sneaky shot in, and he pushes him away, which works out to his advantage. He's not reloaded in time for the side shot, but the 705 not going away too quickly. He's going to get taken out here. Yes, he does. And that is 7.8k now for Big Brain. So he's on a very decent target here. Oh, G-Saw takes him down a bit further. Down to 870 now. That was pretty quick. Now, who's he spotted by? Oh, the Conway is proxy spotting him. So it's a little dangerous for him. Plenty of shots coming in from the hill. So he motors on quite quickly to get into a safe position. Oh, there's the G-Saw. Can he do some damage to him? He's on the side of the hill, yeah, kind of possibility. And blind shot there because he goes dark just as he fires, but gets the kill. So it takes away that annoying piece of TD. And he's still getting targeted by Artie, of course, and why not? What else are you going to do in an artillery? But get some additional shots in here. Now the Conway's the target right now. Oh, and he's down to 91 hit points, but he still needs to be removed from the game. So I think he's going to have to spend a big shell on something with not a lot of hit points. There he goes. Only 91 damage, but takes that dangerous gun out of the game. So his team's now in a fairly dominant position. They're 6,000 hit points to now 3,000 hit points. And now it's about securing the win without throwing away too many more hit points. Okay, spotted here. Not surprising. The Batchat 25T is over there in the castle somewhere. But no rounds coming in, so it's lucky. No one has got the opportunity to shoot. Alright. The Arties have been spotted on the other flank, and they're being taken out, but no shot there for Big Brain. Fires a shot in just in case there was some magic that could transport his shell through the undergrowth, but that's unfortunate. But nonetheless, he's got to draw the others out now, so putting on some cap pressure is going to help with that. The Hori 3, who hopefully has got plenty of hit points, needs to take a shot at him. And he's got the U-100 with him as well. So the two top tier heavy tanks have survived on his team, which has definitely helped with the way the win is going. Batchat takes out the DBB. Oh, and the Hori 3 has been spotted, so okay, chance of getting some nice damage here. Bit of a low roll, but 700 damage doesn't hurt. 8.6k. The U-100 takes out the Hori 3. They could keep this out, but Brain decides to go for the Batchat. Bit of an unequal chase, you would think, here with the Batchat and the E100 is still on cap. And Big Brain has announced his intention. He'd like to get 10k damage, but there's really not that much damage left. I know he's got a little bit of blind shot there. Oh, a nice shot there. Just no aim. Gets the kill. Did he get 10k? Let's go and have a look. Well, I just missed out on 10k. 9.4 though is a great result. 5 kills to go with that. You've blocked 2.7, which is pretty handy, and another 1.2k of assisted damage there. So it's over 10k combined, which is pretty awesome. All right, high caliber award as well. Not surprisingly, the steel ball and the Ace Tanker Mastery badge. Let's have a look at the team performance. All right, he's finished on top there with 1394 base experience, which is excellent for tier 10, and the KPZ 50T getting 1150, the 100 coming in as the third place. But yeah, all the damage there with Big Brain there, no one getting over 3k. No, not surprisingly, this is how you get big damage totals. You've got to basically go for it yourself. On the enemy side, the Object 704, which we didn't see, was on the other flank doing over 3k. Batchat 25T also doing over 3k, the standout performance in terms of damage there. The 705 coming in second in terms of EXP, but none of that to any avail. All right, what did it cost him to run? So he's fired 18 shots, 17 hits, so at very close range, not surprisingly. You don't want to waste shells when the shells cost all the credits, so this is how you make your money. So 14 penetrations out of that, a few bounces as we saw. Was running personal reserves, and that really helped here. So after ammunition supply and consumables, and not premium consumables there, but he's made a tidy profit of 48k, but that was all down to the personal reserves. Anyway, great game there from BigBrainPotatoAim. It's been a pleasure to have his content on the channel personally, and hopefully you're enjoying it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, that's an option. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.